Hello, welcome to the Full of Me channel, where we talk about pursuing your creative purpose and how it impacts your family life, especially for you creative mamas, how it impacts your health, your wealth, and your spirit. My name is Jazelle, and I am very happy to have you here today. I would like to pose this question of what would you do, or how would it feel if you knew your gifts, those dreams you had, were left sitting on a shelf once you died, right? This seems a little morbid, but it's a question that actually had me sobbing thinking about this idea. I'm gonna move my camera over just a little bit so I'm more centered. Okay, so I went to the library one day. I was going through a period in my life where just doing a lot of self-digging, pulling up stuff, and needed some help. And one of the places that I will go to, besides other people, besides seeking professional help, right? I'm all for that, is books, going to books. And so growing up, not having a TV in my home, I fell in love with books very, very early. That was my form of entertainment, expression, exploration. I loved it. And that has continued to this day. So one of the places I enjoy going is to the library. I went to the library and I'm looking along the shelves, and my prayer that I'm speaking out loud or within myself is, lead me. Like, what am I to read today? What am I to read and to look and to work on now or next? And I came across this book, and it looks like this. It's called The Traveler's Gift. And the book, as you can see, it's not very flashy or eye-catching from the side. You have dark browns, you have like a print of a map. So it's a book that could easily get just kind of lost in the mix of all the other ranges of books and their colors. But I was still drawn to this book, so I picked it up. It's The Traveler's Gift by Andy Andrews, 7 Decisions That Determine Personal Success. So I'm like, okay, well, it's something about personal growth or something. And then as I opened it to just read a summary of what the book would be about, I recognized that it's like a novel. It's a story. So that was even more exciting to me, because it wasn't just like step 1, step 2, step 3, change your life. It wasn't like that. But it was an actual story, something that I could lose myself in. And the best ones for me are the ones that you can lose yourself in, but you can still learn something. That was this book right here. This book, do not let the darker colors fool you. This book is mind-changing. And I love the fact that it is in fiction form, because you're able to put yourself inside of the character, experience versions of what it would be like to be them, while still gaining all of the beautiful gems and pearls that they are as the main character in this book. I love books. I love books. That question that I just posed here in the title of this video came from this book here. There was one night where I'm almost through the book, more than halfway through the book, and I'm in my room. I get to this chapter, I'm feeling this leading up, and I'm like, oh my gosh, sobbing, like literally sobbing, like for real, sobbing, as I'm reading this particular page in this book, this particular part of this story where the main character is being addressed. And pretty much he's coming into this room, and I'm not going to give you all the details because I would love for you to read it, and I would love for you to comment below or reach out to me and let me know what you thought of it. But essentially he's coming face to face with all this room full of shelves, and there's many things on these different shelves. And he's looking around, and then he sees a basket that has something in it that is related to him. And so he's asking this person that he's with, like, what is up with this? And they're like, you know already. You know what that is. And it dawns on him that everything that he sees is essentially a dream, an idea, a hope of someone else that was never realized. And this person that he is with essentially tells him, this is a place that never was. right? This was the place, those dreams that you had that never came, you never fulfilled them. Whether you stopped praying for them or you stopped working towards them, this is the place that never was. And it had shelves and rows of shelves all the way up. There was no ceiling. It just kept going up, up, up. And it was packed, full of ideas, full of inventions, full of dreams, full of scientific discoveries, full of medical breakthroughs that never were, because the person stopped praying about it, because the person stopped dreaming about it, because the person stopped working towards it. For whatever reason, fear, feeling of lack of support, or just other stuff that got in the way of them moving forward with those dreams. And because of that, so much was lost within the society of people that they lived, the generations that they lived within. Let me tell you, I'm going to stop right there because I literally want you to read this. I was sobbing because I felt so convicted within myself for all of the dreams. Oh my gosh, all of the dreams, all of the ideas that flood my mind, my heart, my spirit that I get giddy about, and then I stop. Because of fear, because of mental gremlins, because of self-doubt, because I feel like I'm comparing myself or I'm lacking, because of the not good enough. You know, all of these things that have stopped me or prevented me in the past. I'm like, oh, if I died today, my dreams would be on that shelf. Maybe this is fictional, maybe it's real. My dreams would be on that shelf because I stopped. Which is like, because the real talk is there are things in our lives that stop us. There are moments of grief that just come and like slap the crap out of us. There are things that happen within our family. There are decisions that we make. There are so many things that take us off that path. Things that someone has said. I mean, fill in the blank, y'all. There's so many things that takes us off the path of the dreams and the purposes that have been placed inside of us. The passions, I believe that our passions are guidance to our purpose. What you're passionate about, there's something within that. Follow it, because there's something within it that is important for you to do and only you can do it. And as they're going through, and he lists out some different things that were left on the shelves. Some of these were medical breakthroughs to save lives. So it's not just like, oh, this feels good for me, but the things inside of us are not just for us. They're to save lives, figuratively, literally. But we give up on them. We get discouraged, and they end up on a shelf at the end of our lives. Jeez. There are some great speakers who say the most talented place in the world is the graveyard. All that talent, all those gifts, all those dreams, all those ideas, the richest place in the world is the graveyard, full of dreams never realized. And this place, with all these shelves full of ideas and dreams and possibilities, is called the place that never was. So I just wanted to pose that for you because this is something that's been on my mind on repeat for a while, and I wanted to share this with you. I don't know where you are today. I don't know what you're dealing with. I don't know what you're facing. I don't know what in life has just come and slapped the crap out of you, have stopped you in your tracks. You feel beaten down, you feel crushed, you feel completely just broken apart. Wherever you find yourself, I encourage you, don't give up. Get the help that you need. If it is medical, if it is psychological, if it is a friend, if it is community, if it is family, get the help that you need. If it's alone time and solitude, being able to shed and to learn more about yourself. I've been in that, so I understand what that's like. Don't give up. Don't give up. Your dreams are important. Your purpose is important. Even if other people don't feel like it is, even if at times you don't feel like it is important. Do not get to the end of your life, and I say this to myself, Jazelle, I'm saying it to you too. Don't get to the end of your life And all those dreams, those possibilities, those breakthroughs are left on a shelf because they were meant for you to bring them through. Someone else may have a different version of it, but this version was meant for you to bring through. What is inside of you is meant for you to bring through. And no one else can bring it through exactly the way that you can. So if you sat down, get up. If you decided to quit, decide to begin again. If you feel alone, know that you are not. There are people who are willing to stand with you. And maybe they're not in the same house you live in or in the same neighborhood you live in. Maybe they're across the world or in another state. But that's the beauty of social media. That's the beauty of internet. That's the beauty of email. That's the beauty of snail mail, right? That's the beauty of travel. You are not alone. So, do not give up on your dreams. Don't let them sit on a shelf. Don't get to the end of your life and what was meant to come through you is lost. If you need encouragement, feel free to reach out to me. If you want to chat, if you have questions, reach out to me. I have a free gift for you, and you can find out all the information below. But it is something to encourage you as a creative, something to keep you moving forward, something to dust off those dusty areas. And it's just a free gift from me to you. So check out the link below. Take advantage of it. Reach out to me. Send a comment. Read this book. It's so good. It's so good. Let me know what you think about it and share this video. Like it, hit the notification bell, and share it with someone else who can be encouraged today. Don't let your dreams sit on no shelf now. Don't let it happen. Until next time, live fully.